Recult, this is how we are both going to level up our writing for the new year. So we're going to be insanely productive and just the grind never stops. And this is how we're actually going to write a million books, improve our writing, and actually achieve our dreams, okay? So basically, first of all, what most people are doing is they're just doing nothing now, and then when it hits January 2025, 1st of January, then they're going to start their New Year's resolutions and try and write 1 million words a day and actually finish their books. But the thing is, how are you going to transition from literally writing 0 words a day to writing 1 million words a day? So that's why I'm saying you literally just have to write 1 trillion words now and just start off now. And this is good because the new year hasn't even started, so you can just start now, then you'll get more into the habit of it and you can see what works, see what doesn't. Then when you hit January the 1st, you can actually enter the grind set, and it's basically giving NaNoWriMo 2.0. But the thing is, with NaNoWriMo you have Preptober, which basically, if you don't know what it is, NaNoWriMo is basically National Novel Writing Month or whatever, and you have to try and write like 1 million words in a month. And then people do Preptober to prepare. So if you think about it, and January the 1st is basically NaNoWriMo, and right now we are in Preptober. So right now we need to be prepping and we need to be preparing in order to take over, because our plan is to be doing all of the work now to make it as easy for us as we can in January, so we can actually get on the grind set. Because I really like New Year's, because that is when people get back in the mindset of, oh my gosh, I need to be productive, I actually need to be on top of it, I need to stop neglecting uploading and literally not having uploaded in 1 million months, you know. So what you have to do is literally just start preparing now, start writing now, start getting into the habit of writing now, so then you will actually find it easier in order to like actually stay on top of your goals, stay on top of your writing in that time. Because the thing is, everyone's talking about their winter arc. Yes, romanticize it, okay? Because the thing is, most people are literally just going to start in January and then fail. But if you start now, literally, you don't need the arbitrariness of January. Just start writing now. You already know what you have to do, so you can just literally start writing now. And the thing is, you're getting ahead of everyone else, which is good. Everyone else right now will be doing nothing. They'll be like, oh my god, it's literally a few days until the new year, I can just start then. And then they start doing the new year and they do nothing. No, it's about discipline, it's about mindset, it's about willpower, okay? You need to start now because you love yourself. Therefore, you're gonna be like, oh my god, I'm on the grind set now, lock in winter arc, okay? We are actually gonna level up. For example, I could have made it, like, honestly, okay, everyone has eyes. I literally uploaded like 1 video in the past month, so everyone's gonna be like, ew, Rhea, why are you neglecting your channel, right? But instead of being like, oh my god, my New Year's resolution is to upload 1 million videos, no, I am starting now, which is why you are seeing this video before the new year, okay? Because I have started now, therefore I'm setting myself up for success, and you need to literally do the same thing, okay? Speaking of being on the grind set, my friend Day has been on the grind set with her business Love & Dragon Co. And literally these prints on the back of my wall are from her business. They look amazing. Also, she's selling crew necks that are available for pre-order until the 27th. And also has amazing stickers about like the Grishaverse, you know, Six of Crows. If you have not read Six of Crows, read Six of Crows, it's really good. And then also buy everything in her business because it's literally amazing quality, okay? Like, I will promote anything to the Real Cult that's actually amazing quality. Otherwise, you guys just don't deserve to hear about it. Literally invest in yourself, invest in your friends, and actually get all of the stuff. They're so good. And use code RIA10 to get 10% off, so you're actually securing the bag. And I'm sorry, the quality is literally amazing. Like, be blessed, actually use your brain cells, go on Love & Dragon Co and buy all of her stuff. Like, I'm sorry, on the prints, the designs are so beautiful, like, and it's shiny. And then also on the crew necks, the quality, amazing, and they just look so good, okay? So you guys should actually go and buy them, like, literally amazing. You'll be blessed, 100%. Use code RIA10, it's literally in the description. Go get it now, you won't regret it. Support small businesses, okay? And support my friend, exactly. So basically, how we are going to actually slay and start getting on the grind now is you basically already know what you need to do. I feel like it's separated into 2 things. So you have the actual motivation, your actual reason behind it, and then the discipline of going for it. So basically, your motivation on why you want to write your book is, like, to summarize, and then I'll go in more depth later, is just so you can actually like achieve your dream, bless everyone with your art, bring your art into the life, be financially free and financially stable on your art, rather than having to work a 9-to-5 job that you hate and then crying and dying every day, etc. Being like, and also everyone will be blessed with your art. You're honoring your younger self who always wanted to write, you're honoring your old self who doesn't want to die working a 9-to-5 they don't care about, and you're actually having self-respect. Because if you're saying, oh my god, I want to write this book, then you should actually write this book. Otherwise, what are you doing? So you basically already know all of the reasons. The discipline aspect is literally just writing consistently. That could either be writing for a little bit every single day, or having one day a week where you write an insane amount. Either way, you are gradually increasing and adding your productivity to your book, but also you need to actually be putting in the hours, because everyone's like, oh my god, I'm so productive. Yeah, like everyone's like, how do I work smarter but not harder and all of this? But are you actually putting in any effort at all? No. And you're also prioritizing other things. Like, people prioritize stupid stuff that waste their time, or watching XYZ, doing XYZ. No. If you're wasting your time working your 9 to 5 that you don't care about, instead during your 9 to 5, right? Because the thing is, you know how everyone's like, if he wanted to, he would. The same thing applies to you. If you wanted to, you would. And you know how everyone's like, if he wanted to, he would. For a man, you should be treating yourself better than any crusty, dusty, rusted and disgusted and busted man. So what you actually need to do is just think, if I wanted to, I would, for myself, okay? So if you wanted to achieve your goal, if you wanted to, you would, period, okay? You have the time, you have the hours, you have the effort, you have the energy. You just actually have to implement that into your own life. And that is why you have to start now on the master plan on how we are going to world dominate the world with our book and take over, is because we just have to actually put in the effort. And we already know the motivation. We already know what we have to do, okay? We already know. And now that I've explained you have to start now, you can. Because the thing is, the only difference between the published authors and the unpublished authors is, well, not even published, but just like with writing or anything, or like whatever your goal is, the only difference between the people who have achieved their goals and the people who haven't achieved their goals is because the people who have actually achieved their goals actually had a good motivation and were actually disciplined. So you just actually need to be disciplined and put in effort. Obviously, some of the people who are published literally have published absolute trash, and how did it even get published? Like, what the hell? Even if it was self-published, like, how did people printing it think, we should probably print this? Like, no, illegal. But what you actually need to do is think, if that trash is getting released into the world, you need your book to take over. And the thing is, it literally will. If everyone's obsessed with Colleen Hoover, literally Colleen Hoover, if Rupi Kaur's poetry and Gabby Hanna's poetry are getting clout, then yours will, okay? Yours will literally 100% blow up, take over world domination. But what you have to actually do is put in the effort of marketing, put in the effort of actually finishing it, put in the effort of this. And how you allocate your time shows what you actually care about, okay? So if you're allocating your time for dumb stuff that isn't letting you achieve your goal, then you're telling yourself, I care more about that. So I don't know, let me think, how do people actually waste their time? If you're, as I was saying, if you're allocating your time to like your 9 to 5 that you don't care about or something like that, then that's showing the thing you care about is your 9 to 5. Oh my god, so many people I know are wasting their time on crusted, dusted, rusted, busted and disgusted man. So if you're wasting your time on a crusty and a dusty man and just, I don't know what they're doing, like just wasting your time cooking and cleaning for a man and becoming his uni wife, then why are you doing, first of all, why do people even do that? No, but you're clearly showing that you're sacrificing your education for that. Like, there's so many stupid things that people sacrifice their dreams and goals for that they really don't need to. So just think, what am I actually wasting time on? For example, if someone really annoying is like, oh my god, Ria, do you want to hang out? And I have planned to write, you need to prioritize your writing, okay? Like, for example, if you had an assessment on this day and then someone's like, Ria, I want to hang out, and you're like, oh my god, I haven't revised on my assessment, obviously you need to prioritize your assessment. And then also look at other aspects in your life, okay? If you are not writing, if you're not staying disciplined, if you're not staying disciplined to your like hashtag winter arc, hashtag New Year's resolution, whatever, look at other aspects of your life. It's because you probably aren't respecting yourself in other areas of your life. Are you exercising? Are you eating healthily? Are you drinking water? Hashtag drink water right now. I need to stop saying hashtag, but still, you go, I mean. Are you actually respecting yourself? Are you looking after yourself, okay? Because if you're not looking after yourself and actually respecting yourself in other areas of your life, you will also not do this, like actually respect yourself in order to achieve your goals. Another thing is, look out for people who are trying to sabotage you and stop you from achieving your writing goals, okay? Because this is our goal on how to level up our writing and write 1 million words. But if people are like jealous of you and they're trying to sabotage you, or if you just have really cursed, toxic people in your life, let me think of an example. Oh my god, story time, okay? There's this person, I wouldn't even call her a friend, or like maybe like a not close friend, we're not friends anymore, don't worry, who basically asked me out 1 million times, and every single time I said no, ew. But then she kept on asking me out, and I was like, leave me alone, like I'm trying to be on the grind set. And then like the only time we've hung out one-on-one, and she was like, Ria, do you want to write our books together? I was like, sure. Then she spent the entire time trying to brizz me, and I was like, fuck this shit, I'm gonna be productive and actually focus on writing my book. And I wrote it with my actually good friend, oh my god, wrote it with my friend Day, who's actually super iconic and productive and actually is focusing on their own business, rather than someone who's like, Ria, please date me, and then literally tries to get me to go to, not Day is amazing, this is like the cursed person who literally was like, oh yeah, also another reason why you should go buy Lemon Dragon Co is to support Day, because they literally have been forcing me to write my book and are subscribed and watch the Ria cult. But yeah, anyways, back to what I was saying before. Anyways, with the cursed person, they're like, oh my god, Ria, please, like date me. But they didn't actually care about my best interest, and that was like writing my book. And then they also tried to do this weird public proposal thing where she like tried to ask me out like in front of other people, and then tried to peer pressure me into saying yes, and then like all of this other curse stuff like that I won't get into. But yeah, honestly, I just cut that person off. There's honestly a million other curse story times. Like everyone's like, Ria, please make a story time channel. If I get to 1 million, and if I get to 10k subscribers, I actually will make a second channel. But yeah, and also the thing I said about people's crusty, rusty, busted and disgusted man, I need to also scream at them to like drop their crusty, rusted, busted and disgusted man. So I should just make a second channel where I talk about that. But anyways, back to what I was saying. So cut out toxic people. Actually look after yourself in other elements of your life so you can prioritize your writing, okay? Because the thing is, everyone's like, oh, Ria, New Year's resolution. You can start trying to do that stuff now, and then if you're consistently trying every single day, when you hit January the 1st, you would have already mastered it. So get out, actionable step, get out a notebook and say, not only for writing but everything in general, because everything, like if you, for example, go to the gym, it will teach you to be disciplined. If you go to the gym consistently, then you can use that discipline to be good in your writing. And then also if you go to the gym, it reduces your cortisol, which means you have a better mental health, which means you'll be better at writing. And then also it will literally increase your energy levels, which means you have the energy to write. So everything is interlinked, okay? Like this is how to help you write a bunch of words. This is also and achieve your writing goals and publish your book and have it super mega clout, and then you'll just take over. But the thing is, you need to stop thinking of that as a goal. Like that is a goal, that is a long-term goal, but you need to be fulfilled now, okay? You need to be focused on writing your book now, okay? Because I've heard so many people who get stuck on this huge goal that they don't even try to start writing their book, and I'm like, what is the point? Like you keep on going on about how your book's gonna blow up and you haven't even written that outline, you haven't even done this, you haven't even done that. What are you doing? Carry on. So honestly, what you have to do is just lock in now, okay? Write down, get a notebook out and write this down. It's better if you write it down rather than type it, because if you type stuff, it like is less likely to happen. Ali Adbal said that, so listen to him. But yeah, anyways, and also what you have to do is write down all of the things you're gonna, okay, let's keep it simple, okay? So write down what you'd ideally like to be doing writing wise, or just in general for the 1st of January and onwards. Then think, how can I slowly increase to that level, and then hit it at about like, I don't know, December 27th or something, and then carry on, because that consistency is gonna let you say it. If you try and like now, then you'll actually get on the grind set, okay? Because everyone else, okay, no one else is writing their book right now. They are slacking. They are literally being trash and doing nothing, and this gives you a time to get ahead. Because what other people are going to do is they're going to be like, oh my god, yeah, I'm going to write my book when it hits January the 1st, and then when it hits January the 1st, they're going to start waking up at 5 a.m. and trying, and then failing in like 2 days. It's like everyone has that specific date. I think it's like January the 12th or something, or January the 20th, I don't know, when people stop doing their New Year's resolution, okay? But now you are self-aware of that, and now I have given you the tools. You will carry on slaying your writing, okay? You will carry on, because the thing is, the more you write, the better you get at it, okay? So if you're consistently writing even now, then you will have the skills in order, and you'll have the habit, and you'll have the discipline, and because you're actually proving to yourself that you can do it, when it hits January the 1st, you're like, okay, I'm literally so amazing at this, because I'm like, and also if you do this naturally, you will naturally figure out what organization organization and time management system fits the best for you, so then you're able to use those tools to equip you in January 1st. Because I could be like, I organize stuff this way, I have time management this way, right? But that's not going to help everyone because everyone works differently. So instead, what you can do is just experiment with different things, and then as you start finding stuff that works in the December, then in January you will actually slay, okay? Because January the 1st is literally just some random date, okay? We start now, the grind starts now. And as I was saying, if you start now and you stay consistent now, then you have proof to yourself that you can write an insane amount or have like an infinity Duolingo streak, whatever your goals are, okay? Like if you're writing your book and you want to prove to yourself, oh my god, I'm actually going to finish my book, I'm actually going to finish my draft, I'm actually going to write XYZ amounts of words a day. If you have the proof that before January the 1st, you have been doing that from the time you watched this video till then you will know that. It's like my bestie David Goggins, right? He literally has this thing called the cookie jar, which is like all of his past experiences. He has to go through XYZ tough experience. He's like, oh my gosh, look at me, I ran a 1,000,000,000,000-mile marathon, so because I did that, I already know I can do that. So this is like the lower key version. If you're like, I've been staying like consistent and disciplined, and then you're like, oh my god, that is in your cookie jar, whatever. Then if you're like in January the 1st, you're like, I can't be asked. No, because also you know you can, because that's what you did in the past. Or you can use the Duolingo streak tactic and just like have a streak and then think, oh my god, I've been consistent through all of December, am I seriously gonna waste it for January? And then you'll actually just get in the habit of it, and then you'll actually slay. Because think, your master plan is to actually get this thing published. Imagine how amazing that would be if you actually go through with that, okay? If you actually do it. Think about all of the people who are like, no, this is stupid, this is trash, all of your enemies. Because okay, no, the thing is, you should be operating out of love, not hate. But love is a really good long-term motivator. You love yourself, you do this because you love yourself, you do this because you love yourself, and it's a good short-term motivation as well. It's just a good motivator in general. #gratitude, #gratitude my dude, #play. But also like using the idea of like, oh my god, I'm gonna prove these people wrong is also iconic, and you should also do that. Because as David Goggins said, do not kill them with kindness, torture them with success, okay? Even though you should have no enemies, because having enemies is literally fan behavior. Because think about it, all the enemy always spends, like, the hero spends so much time simping after the villain. Like, why would you be simping after the villain? Instead, you should just be focusing on yourself and achieving your own goals, okay? And what you should be doing is thinking, oh my god, imagine your book and everyone's a stan of it, and they're all making fan art, they're all making fan edits, your book literally blows up, gets 1 million views, everyone's making TikToks about it, everyone's drawing fan art, the fan fictions of all the characters dating each other, or like people wanting to date the characters, the live action film that's actually good somehow, because you just like slayed it. It's actually a live action series and it actually goes really well, and like a bunch of your fave celebrities are basically just supporting you, and you're at the red carpet and blah, 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 right? And if you're like, oh my god, I can't do that, if other people can, so can you. If Colleen Hoover's book can blow up and she can have a coloring book of the stairs that Lily Blossom Bloom got pushed down, then whatever you're writing about is definitely gonna get a coloring book if that does, okay? Look, listen, like, you can do anything you put your mind to, as long as you actually lock in, if you actually follow your winter arc, okay? As long as you're consistently doing it. Like, my bestie Shira7 was like, oh my gosh, like, in order to get a bunch of clout, I just had to keep on uploading on YouTube, because she was uploading for like 10 or 11 years until her videos went viral, even though she's actually really iconic and funny and we love her, #slay, we love her, right? But she just actually stayed consistent, okay? That is what you need to do. It's like how everyone's saying with like Sabrina Carpenter, Chapel Roan and stuff like that, how like they were releasing music for ages, but then they've just like properly blown up and like have a million trillion views now. It's because they stayed consistent, and probably because they were operating out of love. Because if you're operating out of like some short-term dumb thing, or you're focusing your attention on other things, then it's not going to happen, is it? Whereas if you have long-term sustainable goals, you have no choice but to succeed, okay? Like, all of the people I know who succeeded, they put so much effort behind what they did, whereas the people who did not, is because they literally did not care. They literally wasted their time doing other stuff. Like, for example, I know this guy and he's like, oh my god, yeah, I'm gonna be famous and write a bunch of screenplays. First of all, okay, no, his OG plan was to become a famous actor, and guess how many roles he's auditioned for? 0. Do you want to know why? He was like, when I was younger, my parents wouldn't let me audition, so now because I'm old, I'm just not gonna audition. Why? Okay, like, why are you letting your age stop you? Like, look at Danny DeVito, come on. Like, you cannot control your age, but you can audition, like, could control if you audition or not. You have like If you don't do it, the chance of you succeeding is 0%. The chance of you failing is 100% because you haven't even started. If you actually do something but fail, that is so much better than doing nothing, okay? Like Shira7 probably at the start was like, damn, my videos are getting like -10 views, I'm failing. But she carried on for like 10 years and now look at her. Exactly, okay? That is what you need to be doing as well. Actually get self-respect and actually put an effort in towards your own life. And then the same guy always goes on and he's always yapping about the gym, getting muscles, getting so buff, oh my god, the gains. How many times has he actually gone to the gym? 0 times. Literally, he's never gone to the gym. He's just always yapping about the gym, right? If you're gonna yap about the gym, at least have a bunch of muscles overflowing. Oh my god, get the gains, hashtag so hench, right? But no, because if you're gonna look stupid if you just yap on but you actually do nothing, right? So what you actually need to do is, okay, Tam Core, my bestie, was like, oh my god, like everyone's trying to be like silent, mysterious, but if you like yapping, just like yapping. So yapping or not, just actually also do the actions, okay? Do the actions. Because if you yap and you do the actions, you'll just look iconic. But if you yap and don't do the actions, you're literally gonna look so stupid. And do you want to be stupid? No, okay? So you know your goal, you know you can achieve it. In the new year, you have to lock in. Not even in the new year, now lock in so you can already succeed in the new year. While everyone else is starting, you are actually succeeding because you're actually putting in all the effort and you're actually going to slay and you are going to take over, okay? I believe in you. You have to believe in yourself, okay? I cannot do anything at the end of the day. Like, this is the master plan. Like, I didn't, like, you're like, Ria, why did you not say any techniques? Why did you not talk about the outline? Why did you not talk about the first draft, okay? It's because you already know that, okay? You already know what you have to do, okay? The thing is, it's easy for you to research, how do I do this, how do I do that, whatever. But, and it's good because let's say you're watching me, the people you surround yourself with, the top 5 people is who you become. And that can be true for people online. So if you binge watch a bunch of my videos, you're gonna be like, wow, I'm gonna have this XYZ trait from Ria that I like. So that's good. But what is more important is actually putting in the effort. For example, my bestie David Goggins again was like, oh my god, people always ask me, how do I run so much? What shoes do I need? What this do I need? He doesn't tell you to the answer. He just tells you to do it. Because while you're doing it, you're gonna figure it out. That's what I'm saying about like organization and planning, right? Like, that's why I'm saying I'm not telling you a specific way to organize or plan. Because if I did and I was like, oh my gosh, you should do this, you should do that, why? You're just gonna figure out the better way for yourself when you actually try it, which is why you need to start now. And why this video is basically, you already know what you have to do. You actually need to get, and this video isn't just me screaming at you, it's literally me screaming at myself, okay? But the thing is, I'm actually doing it. After I bulk film like 1 million videos, low-key exposing myself, after I film this, I am literally gonna write, okay? Because I'm starting now rather than waiting a million hours. Also, I'm writing poetry now. Oh my god, I'm gonna be uploading videos about the poems I'm writing as well, like hashtag poetry tour, watch out, she's a double threat now. Oh my god, do you want to be a double threat? Maybe you should actually start writing. Maybe you should actually put in the effort. If you're a poetry writer and or you're a fiction writer and you're like, oh my god, I always wanted to try the other one, or I always wanted to try comics, or I always wanted to try graphic novels. Okay, you've always wanted to try it. Why is the wanted not you have? Because you don't have the time? Because you're wasting your time on something else. Because as I said, if you truly cared about it, you would be doing it. Because the time you spend on stuff shows how much you care. If you're like, I don't care about XYZ, but then you spend all your hours doing XYZ, you do. So basically, to summarize, you already need to start now. Who cares about New Year's? You're gonna start now so you can slay New Year's. You already know your motivation and you need the discipline. The discipline is what you're doing to get from now to your goal, okay? This is how you're gonna slay. And also make sure you go to Lemon Dragon Co and buy all of Day's stuff because it's actually amazing. Like, this is what you should be, like, when your book blows up and you get £1 million, this is what you should be spending the money on and actually support a small business. But anyways, lock in and actually write your book right now, because what are you even doing? Like, okay, but yeah, anyways, if you write your book, I'll be proud. Thank you for watching. Bye.